It's week 5 of the National Football League, and we'll see tight end Dawson Knox. He was a walking highlight reel last week with a 4-touchdown game. It's the Golden Eagles and the Patriots, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense.
They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Pass incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in by Evans here.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Burrow's throw complete to Freiermuth.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Burrow.
And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Cortland Sutton. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. Finds Johnston.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Richardson to throw off play action. He's got another one to Johnston.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
It's 4th down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Patriots take over.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Over the middle to Evans. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Second down and a yard.
At the 45-yard line.
And they go play action now. Burrow, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On third down, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Richardson now on second down. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. And Richardson back to throw it. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, here's Richardson. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Fielded just inside the 30. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball. All right, when guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 yards there, down 2 to 18 and a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. And he comes back with one complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Cortland Sutton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Pats have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chicago offense set to get started. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the shotgun, Richardson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On 3rd down, it's Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now Richardson. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Now it's Richardson. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. Flashed the stick skills on that run, but then stopped shy of the 35. The numbers for Gibbs from last week: 14 carries, 54 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
3 yards to go.
Richardson on 3rd and short. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. but it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. Gibbs will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. New England's offense set to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
This is Thomas. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Holding offense.
I don't know what the heck he was looking at. Here we go. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Thomas. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Now Burrow. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To the air again, Burrow. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, and now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And they'll take over here following the interception with a chance to tie the ball game. It's 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit that sack to Travis Jones. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to put a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Richardson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That's complete out left to Ayuk. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Richardson looking to throw this. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. New England trying to get a place on offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. A short one there with Freiermuth. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And Burrow going to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Richardson working from the gun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Garrett Williams.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Now Burrow on first down. That's complete to his tight end flyer move. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
At the 17-yard line.
Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third and 1, Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. First down, here's Burrow. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mike Evans, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. This offense back to work now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Complete to Johnston here.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
A final shot before the half. Richardson.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll start by heading out west, State Farm Stadium in Glendale. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. Next, we head down to Houston to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And at the half, they are down to the visiting New York Giants. Aaron Jones, a touchdown run in that first half. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Austin Eckler, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Richardson back to throw it. That is caught, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
Off play action. Richardson looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On 1st down, Richardson. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man-coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Gibbs again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Golden Eagles are back within a score. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Richardson will throw for it. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Patriots. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he returns this to the 22. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Pass hauled in by Johnston. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And on now is the punter as he's on to punt for Chicago. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a 1st down.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 28 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
To the air again, Burrow. There's Evans again, complete.
Complete to number 13, Mike Evans.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the Patriots are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air. And that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
At the 33-yard line.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And Richardson looks to throw once more. Finding Knox there, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Richardson off the play fake. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Isaiah Foskey brings him down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And down he'll go at the 25. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Back now here on EA Sports, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Richardson looking to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
70 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the move to his left. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. Taken down at the 30.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Richardson now on 2nd down. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches.
8.
The yards per catch now, because you're getting more than a 1st down every time he's touching the ball. This is the kind of game you want when you're able to throw it out wide.
Absolutely. Over 100 yards, has the 8 catches. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Now Burrow. eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Damone Clark gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Deion Henley in there to bring him down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. He gets it to Johnston. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. First and 10, it's Richardson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Richardson's throw complete there to St. Brown. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Back to the air with Richardson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And they're going to speed things up here. 3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now it's Richardson. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Richardson looking to throw this. Complete to Johnston here. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Here comes 2nd down. Richardson to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later. Buying time to his left. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Richardson. That's to his running back, complete. And he will be out of bounds well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
New England's offense set to go. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And that should do it. He's got a first down, and the Patriots can run it out from here. And they'll indeed take a knee. Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for the Pats, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.